everyone, my name's Ellie and welcome to my new Booktube channel. I've been wanting to start my own Booktube channel for quite a while now and I'm finally doing it. I'm still super nervous about this, but I am still really excited because I've always really wanted to join the Booktube community and now I have my chance to do that, which is awesome. Before I get started with the questions, I just want to give a quick shout out to Stop Motion Candy for subscribing to my channel before I even put anything on it, which is super weird to me. I still can't completely wrap my head around that, but thank you so much for believing in me and subscribing to me. And I really hope you like this video. So without further ado, let's get on with the Booktube Newbie Tag. Question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? For me, like I explained earlier, I've been watching Booktube for quite a bit now, and I have really wanted to start my own channel and get into this community, and I also really need to have an outlet to rave about my favorite books, because I actually do have a couple friends at school who like reading as much as I do, but not all of them read the same things as me. So when I try to tell them what the book is about, they don't really understand. So maybe here I can find someone who's read the same book as me and really wants to hear about my thoughts on it, or maybe they think that since I'm talking about it so much, they might want to give it a try. And also, again, Booktube is such an awesome community, and I'm so excited to finally be a part of that. Question 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? I really should have planned out these questions beforehand, because I do not know. I do maybe want to get a bit more creative with my videos in the future, and share more things about me and my life, and maybe not just books, but they're probably still gonna relate to books because it's Booktube. Also, since I haven't read many of the really hyped books on Booktube, I think if I ever do decide to read them, I can give more of a fresh take on it after all the hype has started to die down a little bit. And I also want to bring my energy and support to all of you guys watching this who are still super nervous about starting a Booktube channel like I was, but still haven't done it yet, because I am going to be here for you, because I am on this boat too. Question number 3 is, what are you most excited about on this new channel? I am so excited to make new friends in this community and just get to talk about books with you guys, because I need more people in my life who I can share that with. Question number 4 is, why do you love reading? I feel like this is a pretty common answer to this question, but I love the escapism that I get from reading, especially from reading fantasy. I have a lot of stressful stuff going on in my life right now, and that's probably never gonna change. So I really think of reading as a way to kind of let go of all of that and just get lost in a really good story. Question number 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? And for me, that is definitely Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan. I think I might make a video about this later, kind of explaining how much of a struggle it was when I was younger to actually get into reading. But basically, this series saved me. I had a really hard time actually finding something that I wanted to read when I was younger. So when I first read this series, it was absolutely mind-blowing. I had no idea I could feel these things about a book. And yet here I am now. I just fell in love with all the action and adventure in this story, and to this day, it is something I am always looking forward to whenever I pick up a new book. Question 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I really should have planned these questions out before I made this video. Wow. Okay, so first I would ask Brittany from Brittany the Bibliophile if you could explain the Throne of Glass series in 3 words to someone who hasn't read it yet, like me, I'm not that far into the first book, but if you could pick 3 words to describe the series, what would they be and why? Because I want to know. Next, for Sophie from Sophiesticated Books is, as a younger person on Booktube, how do you feel represented in the Booktube community? And what are some challenges you had to face with starting your own channel? Because I still need some help. And lastly, for Read with Cindy, I don't really have a question for you, but just something to say. You are not afraid to share your brutal negative opinions with everyone on the internet. And when you're saying that makes your video bad, I'm thinking the complete opposite here. I wish I had that courage. Your brutal, raw, and honest opinions are honestly what's making you one of my favorite booktubers, and I think I can say the same for a lot of other people too. And if you're saying how bad of a quality your video is because you're filming on your iPhone propped up on a bunch of boxes, I think you said, and editing on iMovie, that is exactly what I'm doing right now too. Actually, no, I'm gonna show you this.
This is what I'm using for filming right now. I have my phone on this chair. I'm propping it up against this pencil case, and I'm happy with it.
Okay, question 7 is, what challenges do you think you're going to have to overcome when starting this booktube channel? For me, I definitely feel like consistency is gonna be a pretty big issue because I might be young, but I am still a very busy human. And especially since I'm a really big procrastinator with almost everything, I definitely feel like uploading videos on a constant-ish basis is definitely going to be something that I'll have to work into my schedule. Question 8 is, when did you start reading? Does that mean when I was first learning how to read or when I was first getting into reading? For learning how to read, I think it was sometime in preschool. And for reading, I'd say the middle-ish of elementary school, maybe like, I don't know, like 2nd grade or something. I don't know. Question 9 is, where do you read? And if the weather is nice, I will sometimes actually go into my backyard and sit in the tree that I have back there and just read on my favorite branch, and it works perfectly. I love it there because I actually get to be outside while I'm reading, which is ideal. But for the vast majority of the time, actually, I'm gonna show you guys this too.
I read in that blue chair right there, right next to where I'm filming. And yeah, it's a really nice spot. It's right in the corner of my room, right next to my window. That's really bright. And it works really nice because it's not directly in the sun, so I don't like burn my eyes while I'm reading. But it also is getting enough light from the sun, like from my window, that I can see what I'm reading without getting cataracts.
See, you guys totally signed up for a room tour, didn't you? And finally, question 10 is, what do you like to read? I am definitely into any level of fantasy story. I do really, really love middle grade fantasy series. I do also really enjoy YA, and I have read a couple adult fantasy, not too many though, but I am planning on changing that sometime. I do also read a bit of contemporary and dystopian, but mostly it is just fantasy. See, aren't I so original? Alright, you guys, that was my Booktube Newbie Tag. I really hope you all enjoyed this. I don't have any real social media that I use other than this that you can get in contact with me. But you're welcome to subscribe if you want to continue following me on my reading journey. And I hope maybe I'll get a schedule for when I end up posting new videos. But I guess that's all for now. Do I have an outro yet? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Bye!